In the criminal world, we can assume that sign language was once used by the triad. The Chinese mafia, which originated in the 17th century, exists to this day. If we talk about purity, then fingers are present in any criminal gang. They are also in prisons of the Russian Federation, but are intended mainly to designate teams. If we are talking about gangs, then fingers have more extensive meanings. For example, this or that addition of fingers tells us about the involvement of a person in a certain gang. American gangs are famous for distinctive colors and fingers. In the total amount of finger combinations at the moment there are more than 1,000. We will analyze both the most neutral of them and those for which in some areas of America you can shoot your head. Usually all gangs are good at gestures and are able to show hundreds of finger pointing per minute. I suggest you look at a similar example of fingering one of the gangsters.
Hold on, Holy Ghost, go on, hold me close. Better run, here we come, it's the Day of the Dead. We come from a world of oblivion, bad dreams. I got all I need strapped right to my hamstring. I'm not really bad, I'm just made up of bad things. I'm really not a madman, the voices keep asking. Born with the soul that don't wanna be saved. Every time I look around I see what a fiend made. Every time I die I hope they dig into my grave. An undead one like the flag that I wave. I'm not afraid to cry from this cocaine sickness. I'm not afraid to die, let the good book witness. I ask and give none, no forgiveness. The Day of the Dead and you're on our hit list. So come all you misfits, bitch, you're on our hit list. Hold on, Holy Ghost, go on, hold me close. Better run, here we come, it's the Day of the Dead. Hold on, Holy Ghost, so long to the...
And so, let's continue. The first of the gangs that we will consider is the gang Crips. The color of the Crips gang is blue, black, blue, turquoise. Some individual sets have purple, green, orange, brown, yellow, gold. The standard finger of this gang is the image of the letter C with the thumb and index finger. When the Crips divided into sets to somehow distinguish each other, they began to come up with their gestures and even change colors. Of the more famous rappers can be noted Snoop Dogg, showing the East Coast finger. Now let's take apart the Bloods gang. Representatives of this gang are dressed exclusively in red. Their main finger looks like this. Bloods in this regard will be more interesting, since there are many rappers from New School among them. For example, Trippie Redd, 21 Savage, Lil Wayne, and Offset. Of the most prominent representatives the game, Young Gangsta YG shows the West Coast. What is not strange, the most frequent fingering is East Side and West Side, that is, rappers indicate from whom they coast. Such fingering is completely harmless and does not cause any questions. I would like to draw your attention to those fingers at the end of the article, which you just need to look at and forget about them, like a terrible dream. It seemed like this is a gesture of the Crips gang. Here the letter C is visible, but do not even try to show it to a member of the Blue. Otherwise the lead in your roles will not count. And the whole thing is in the fingers located behind the letter C. They denote the letter K on the output we get SC, which means Cripskilla Cripple Killer. There is a similar clash in relation to the Gang of Reds. To sum up, Rasputsoki is generally a separate art form. However, there are pitfalls in everything. If we take an example from the article, the last Rasputsoki are extremely dangerous and should not be used. Thank you all for your attention. There was a channel with you power of beat. Like and leave comments.